of gamers that can actually be experienced with in both the real world and the video game world?
Well, I do know a few.
Okay.
But today we have these two that sold their seals. Alpha, the Tome Hero.
And Tari, the vicious Meta Runner.
Now before we get
I'm Jed, I'm Sonic.
And I'm SonicMarioFan10. The co-host is gonna be a placement to when Jeff is done with his vacation.
Yep. So Tari's about to analyze their stats, weapons, and abilities to find out who determined their legendary mission.
Tome is kind of like a game that is kind of like a mix of an RTV game. And in the game, you can sell off your avatar and talk to other friends in the game.
Not only that, but it's actually a virtual reality game that you can actually attempt to. The Terrain of Magical Terrors, aka Tome, is actually a good place and also a well-experienced place to be in, where you can chat with some people that you never know, when in a few days, you actually become friends. That happened to Michael, or you may know as his username, Alpha.
Yes. And Alpha has been playing this game for about a couple of days or a couple of years. And he has met some friends that... He also met some friends throughout the way.
Okay, but not only that, let's discover how he became one of the expert fighters in history, and in the history of Tome. Now, during the battle with two hackers, Alpha actually got knocked out and actually accidentally went through a glitch, which actually made him go through the files of secrets, which is known as the Forbidden Power, which is completely forbidden.
Yes, and that power gave him a form that makes him like his demon form. It's kind of like Jin Kazawa's demon form from Tekken, but when he goes out of control like that.
Yeah, when he tapped into the Forbidden Power, he couldn't control it at all.
Yes, and yes.
But before we can go through the Forbidden Power, let's go over through Alpha's base form feats.
Now, Alpha, it mostly says in the Tome Kids All game, he is mostly is a fighting type, or the fire type. I'm not too sure. I ain't take that trail again. But
his abilities don't lie.
Yes, he has many abilities. He can shoot lightning. He can solve by some little green like ninja thing and for around. He can also use it as like a seal as well. He can slay up this dude as a Falcon Punch.
Well, it's called the Vulcan Fist.
Yes.
It's called the Vulcan Fist.
Yes. And also, with his wings, he can also fly. Well, over a little.
Well, it's gliding, not flying. It's a big difference.
Like everyone saying that Knuckles cannot fly, but he just flies.
Not only that, but Alpha, in his base form, actually went through a lot. He fought two hackers and easily disintegrated one of them.
Also, in his base form, he has beat some of his teammates, and also he being one of the creators of Tome.
Yeah, which is one of the Net Kings. I completely forgot his name. I'm not really that great of a memory taker. But he has experience with his allies known as Kerbifer, which Kerbifer was able to take on the Forbidden Power in one of their forms as a dragon. But he technically lost, but don't consider him weak.
Yeah. Yes. Speaking of weak, let's talk about his weaknesses.
Oh yeah, Alpha may be strong, but he does have some massive flaws. One of them being he's kind of cocky when he has the Forbidden Power inside of him.
Yes, and Tigri, like we said, oh yeah, he gets in a blind ways and just dashes at people and just really do attacks, and that's kind of when
Plus, he's pretty sensitive when it comes to being in his base form.
Yes, and also he kind of gets upset a lot. And also...
Wait a minute!
What?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, wait a minute, we forgot to talk about one thing, the Forbidden Power.
Yes. Now, in the series Tome, he actually did have his power. He actually kind of hated the power so much, he even got rid of it at one point in the series, and he actually got rid of it. And then after that, he spent all the series he has been. Then he bought the Forbidden Power pack, and the end of Tome like the same finale. He got back with it and then decided to troll it and try to trust it, but he kind of lost it in the process. So yeah.
That's a whack whack whack. But with the Forbidden Power, he's actually twice as powerful as he used to be in his base form. With it, he was powerful enough to take on Zeto, one of the developers who kind of developed making Tome. But when he learned about the Forbidden Power, he was trying to destroy the Forbidden Power, but ended up failing. But Alpha, like SonicMarioFan10 said, achieved the Forbidden Power to take down one of the developers of Tome. With this, he was able to defeat him once and for all.
Yes. But while Tome is Alpha is a really good fighter. He's been so on Tome. He may strong to be on powers, but he is mostly cocky and sometimes.
But either way, no matter what, he will still remain rumors of Tome. He will still remain the best player inside of Tome.
Alpha, best video Tome. If you guys don't get that reference, we'll lost Tome.
So the world in somewhere in like the far world, like in the random specific timeline, I forget what I was going to say, but in the world of full of technology, and it was pretty specific how the entire world was focused on games and technology, instead of focusing on something like the real world.
Yes, something that I would be happy to be in this that we saw a lot of games. Mostly, is that you're seeing tournaments that play awesome games, and that's seeing speed ones as well. And two of the top people are what's the names again? Violent. Is even people like Mega Wonders. Really, Mega Wonders to do is really take your body part, and then use it as gaming. So yeah, you also will play games as long as you want, and you have and your arm will help you.
These meta runners are twice experienced as humans that don't have robot arms. With these robot arms, meta runners are superior in gaming as normal humans are. Some meta runners can be sometimes cocky, while some meta runners can be experienced and joyful just to play games for fun. Well, one meta runner was mainly different and doesn't even know who she is.
Yes, and that is Tari. Really, based on Dr. He actually tried to make a experiment called Project Blue, and technically that was also Tari. But technically in the experiment, one person kind of died, and I'm pretty sure he kind of died in two. And then Tari was alive.
But either way, Tari actually survived and actually lost her memory after that. But either way, she was actually digging into the new world. But when she found out that the champion of Meta Runners, Belle, was actually playing a game called Coconut Boy?
Yes, Coconut Boy.
Yes, got it correct. But when she was playing a game called Coconut Boy, she ended up failing doing a glitch.
But then Tari tried to get back at it. And when she was playing the game, somehow she straight up just been in the game. She straight up just got into the game and meet the cool boy called Rio. I think that's his name.
Yeah! Let's go, Theo!
Yeah, oh yeah, Theo, And in the game, she actually won some things, and also again won some stuff. She beat some enemies, and that's won how to actually do. Dang, I can't say the word.
Yeah, but not only that, the freaking pineapple hammer!
Yes, a pineapple hammer. It's like SpongeBob's house, but on a stick.
Now, Tari actually faced up a lot of enemies, which could potentially damage her, but not only that, it could damage her in real life, though. But not only that, if she were to be able to damage in real life, it could only be that she'd be able to be damaged because of her robotic arm.
Yes, because technically, I think Ospin, I think that's the name was, he kind of like messed his arm trying to find out how he got in the game. And that really hurt a lot. In the game, it glitched a lot, and then it took out the game. And in Theo, the guy who's actually the master of that game, the main character, even come out of the game, and and he was like listening a little bit, but still though he was like also out of his game. Like he played Aston Villa gets out of his game, and why we got Sonic? I finally my aisle. Well, aisle.
What? That's crazy.
Yes.
Of course it's crazy. It's Meta Runner. It's the future. Of course it's gonna be crazy. It's freaking awesome.
Okay.
This world just got a whole lot better. Why don't we have this in real life yet?
Jay, calm down. It's 2020. It doesn't mean we don't have flying cars yet. So calm down. Just wait until 2025. That's when we're gonna get into the future.
Okay, sorry, I'm excited. But either way, Tari and Theo managed to escape the crisis of Belle and her boss. I forgot his name. I have a bad memory, just in case you guys don't know.
Ospen. I think it's Ospen.
I'm gonna end that too. But either way, they escaped from fellow Meta Runners. And throughout their adventure, Tari was actually, experienced with driving. And not only that she actually strategized from building a ramp over the guys who were trying to catch her.
Yes, the police. Man, I can't say that well on this channel.
Just a heads up, Tari is not a criminal.
Yes, he is not no criminal. If a person was a criminal, he'd be my father.
Okay, if that were the case, then I don't know.
Yes. But still though, C's not good. Then C actually he actually been trained to really try to handle her new abilities. And to stop.
She's trying to learn how to control her powers on trying to warp into video games, but every time she fails. But at least she's learning some experience. But thanks to her robotic arm, it can actually help her strategize some crap.
Yes, like you can also see into the future. I can see the future. But yes, you kind of see in the future to predict what is the path for her to do. Like when she was playing that Soon game, she was dying a lot, and then she used her ability to find out how to really use it. And then and when she was trying to do that glitch, her abilities let her know how to do the glitch. Speaking of that, let's talk about the glitch she done.
But not only that, how her powers are actually relying on video game skills, but the robotic arm that she has does actually give her high intelligence.
Yes.
Something that Lux and Belle was never able to achieve. Also, I found out his name was Lux. My memory is back.
Yes, Lux. Now, speaking of stuff she does, let's talk about her abilities and also what she does. Now, before we start, we are going to say this. We're going to take all the abilities that she has and all the abilities to win. So, I just want to get that clear.
Yay.
First off, she has her trusty pineapple handle. Her trusty pineapple. This handle can bust through, moving trees. I don't know why is that a thing, but she can bust through some trees.
And also, during the events of her shooting game, she actually carries around some type of firearms. And that actually kind of looks like... the gun kind of looks like an AK-47, kind of combined with an assault rifle. Wait, but what about that wizard game that she actually experienced with, when she was trying to do that glitch from falling inside of orbit?
Yes. So, technically in the game, you can actually get little books that you can learn spells of. There's many kind of spells, but we don't talk about the spells that she mostly use. And that's really being mostly her spells she kind of use. Mostly being laser spells, big time spells let him have a salty hand, a spell. And her most spells are really gonna glitch her wind spell that make her fly in the air with her wind.
That is intense. You do know that, right? It's freaking intense.
Yeah.
But either way, she actually survived falling into orbit a few times. Well, she technically died, so I wouldn't say surviving. But she was moving fast enough as a meteor.
Yes. Technically, she actually does about a couple meters. She was dodging him. She was predicting every single move and why him called move. And see.
Also meteors. I looked this up on Google another time yesterday. Meteors can actually travel around 160,000 miles per hour.
Yes, and that's really a smart speak for Emilio.
But even though she is tough, Tari does have some massively problematic flaws.
First off, she is very shy. She is not really something. Also, she does get frustrated every time she tries to do something over and over again.
She's kind of not on the fighting type, but she is pretty good at fighting in video games, but not in real life.
Yes, but
That sucks.
But overall, Tari has been starting to really be a good mother one and try to stop really like evil people with him, try to take on Dallas School. I think I say that right. And
she definitely is one of the best meta runners we've seen.
Get ready, guys.
Yes.
It's time to see who wins the video game mission.
Technology!
Yeah.
Nope.
God dang it! Why is
No! No!
Come on!
Honestly, honestly, that was, oh man, no! Alpha! No!
Come on! Seriously.
Okay, the fans were wrong. The fans were wrong about their perceptions inside. So let's discuss why Tari wins.
Yes, I hate this so much, but
I'm disappointed in you, Alpha.
Yes, but
luckily I found him another opponent. But we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that fight, Paul and Wade soon. But anyway, let's explain that why Tari won this fight.
Okay, when it comes to strength, Alpha easily takes this win.
Yes, but Tari does take speed.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually cover this before, but we're just gonna say this, is that Alpha's best speed feat was catching bullets, which traveled at around a Mach 3, which is pretty fast, but nothing compared to what Tari has been through, since she is fast enough to, like, falling through orbit, like meteors, which can travel around 160,000 miles per hour.
Yes. Also for power and durability. Okay, no, just talk about durability. Just talk about powerful blast. Now for durability, it has to go to Tari. Like, because Tari, like, in each game she is in so durability, she will keep on having that same health. But technically, when she dies in that game, she can also join back in and do it. But Alpha though, when he dies from a game, he has to wait when he's full on health and then join back in the game. It got counts him tomorrow, like technically plays the game today and he dies today. He has to wait till tomorrow though to play the game again.
But what about power? Alpha has the forbidden power. How can Tari handle the forbidden power?
Yes. Okay. So power is kinda even. It's kinda even for both two characters. Kinda even, but my mind on power has to go to Alpha because of the forbidden power. Yes. Like we said, we did count Alpha's forbidden power and demon full for this fight, but if we didn't count that, see, Alpha is still power enough to beat the 4th or 5th tome owner.
Crap.
What?
We forgot to go through one category. That's one of the most important categories of all. Intelligence.
Yes, and it sucks because technically Tari takes this one.
Okay, I know that the robotic arm is used for her intelligence, but it can't work in the real world.
Yes, and also it does project her what she should do, and also other ways to really get out of situations.
I know you guys are going to be saying, but if it's not useful in the real world, what about in the game world? That Tari has the upper hand against Alpha.
Yes, and yes, she can really just think a whole way the world, and she can still do it. But still, though, even if she has that smart thing, Alpha is still not able to, like, be smaller than that. Alpha may be a tail of fire, but Tari is still, like, smaller than him because he can find out Alpha's movement and all that.
And before anyone adds into the comments that Alpha has fought hackers, which that gives him a huge advantage, let me tell you this, that those hackers are pale in comparison to what Tari has been through hacking.
Yeah.
Plus, they're idiots.
Yes, they are kinda dumb.
So overall, Alpha may have strength and power, but Tari has intelligence, durability, and speed.
Yes, I guess.
This fight.
I guess really that Alpha was not always winning.
Good pun. This fight was really meta, but in the end, she had her way to victory. The winner is Tari.